Hey everyone, I wanted to record a real quick video about tension, pressure, and action. One of the things I'm seeing in the working world right now is that people are being called to action a lot. I'm also seeing it my own self. I've got way more emails than I ever get, usually. And a lot of those emails are frantic in nature, to be honest, and dense and hard to read, especially when I'm already suffering from an overload of stress. For most of the people in North America and the West, we are currently on week 3 or 4 of shelter in place, quarantine. A lot of people's energy has dipped drastically. We've gotten over the novelty of being alone in our house all the time. We have all sort of figured out how Zoom works. We are generally sort of settling into routines around working from home. But the stress, which I've said before and I'll say it again, stress is cumulative, especially when things that are the thing that's causing our stress isn't changing, which is true. The stress of learning how to work from home, learning how to work in isolation has definitely subsided for a lot of us, and a lot of us are falling back on routine and feeling really good about that. But the stress of COVID, the stress of the realities of the world outside of our doors is not abating. It is accumulating. And many of us will find ourselves going into this week extremely tired. That is your stress response. That is your body starting to feel fatigue based on the amount of stress that you've been under this entire time. As people who are in leadership positions, who are business owners, who are in charge of direct reports, it is our responsibility to make sure that those people for whom we are responsible make it through this okay. Not just because it's the right thing to do as a supervisor, but because we are going to need these people to rally and innovate and be creative. And no one can do that when they are exhausted. That's not what happens. When your body is exhausted, when you're mentally exhausted, your creativity is the first thing to shut down. You can't think of new things. You can't, formulate solutions because you are too tired. Expecting that people do the same deliverables or have the same productivity or efficiency as they had this time last month or this time last quarter is unrealistic. And it's going to lead to extreme loss. You're going to lose productive hours. You're going to lose creative minds. You're going to lose people who are going to go to your competitors, and then those competitors are going to nurture those people and then use their creativity and drive against you. This is where the rubber hits the road. If you have principles, this is where you have to rely on them. You also have to rely on your people. If you're hearing from your direct reports that things are not going well, that things are not going fast, trust your people. Trust your people and let them dictate to you the pace that you can go at. Just to be really clear, the only thing that's going to get you out of this terrible situation that these people didn't get you into is the people who are working for you, who are producing for you. It's going to be their creativity, their drive, their solutions. That's what's going to get us out of this hole, especially when the markets start to come back. That's going to be what helps save all of us. So we have to take care of those people right now so that they have enough energy and gumption to show up for us when it really counts. So take care of your people, take care of yourself. When you find yourself driven to frantic action, or when you find yourself sending that super dense email, take a pause and ask yourself, is this really the best way to get what I need right now? Is this really the best way to communicate right now? Because I think all of us are really feeling the strain, and reading a super dense email that also feels frantic and desperate is definitely beyond my abilities. It's probably going to be beyond most people's abilities. So just shorten it up, be kind, be human, focus on your people, make sure they're taken care of. That's going to be your top priority. Bye, everyone.